Took an opportunity to identify and classify the properties of triangles, and we did a little language uh, introduction, right? Tri meaning show me with your fingers. What does tri mean?
Three.
Absolutely good. And then angles meaning three angles, right? We're now going to look at a different geometric polygon group called quadrilaterals. Can you show me with your fingers what quad means by chance? Wonderful, excellent. So it's four. There's fours. Okay, it's developing in fours. Okay. Why are we studying triangles and quadrilaterals? Griff, you know? We've looked at shapes, and remember some other terms that go with shapes is polygons, okay, and the study of shapes and areas and sizes is called geometry. So it's another branch of mathematics called geometry. Okay. I want to hear some properties of quadrilaterals. Properties of quadrilaterals. Number 9. Names. Okay, so quadrilateral we can say has 4 sides. I like it. Let me get another one from you. Number 22. We call these corners. There's a mathematical term that we've been using. Starts with a V. Yes, 4 vertices. I love that. Thank you. And I'm hoping we're understanding that corners are vertices. 14. You have another one for us? We have 4 sides. Wonderful.
Sometimes it has 4 right angles.
Let's say it has 4 angles. That's for certain, okay? So I think these are the 4 certains. That's what makes a quadrilateral. Is there another one? Oh, so it can. So let's say this. So because there's some categories here, okay? There's some certains. Oh, that's reddish. I'll get some. Here we go. So there's for some certains, and there's some it cans, right? So it can have 2 parallel lines. We call that a pair, right? It can have. Actually, I'm going to change this. It can have a pair of parallel lines. It can have 2 pairs of parallel lines as well. I like that. And then to this point that was given just a moment ago, it can have anywhere from 1 to 4 right angles. It can have 1. It can actually, I should say 0. It can have 0 to 4 right angles as well. Any other thoughts about this? Okay, I think that's a pretty good thought process about what it can have today. Okay, what would define a parallel? Okay, classifying. What's a good thinking map for classifying? What's a good thinking map for classifying? I see some people looking. What's a good thinking map for classifying? Yes. A tree map would be good. I'm not going to ask you to be drawing a tree map. I am going to give you some materials where you're going to cut out and you're going to be classifying based on I guess a certain amount of properties which they give you. So if it says has 1 pair of parallel lines, you're going to find all of the examples of quadrilaterals that have one pair of parallel lines. And they're labeled, in fact, I'll just show you real quick. They're labeled with the letters here. So there's A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all the way to E. Okay. So honestly, you don't have to cut these out if you don't feel like you need to, but cutting them out could be helpful to you. Just understand it could take a long time to do, and you could lose some time doing your work today. Okay? So your task today is classifying and identifying quadrilateral properties, knowing what's for certain and what can be. You have a set of numbers here, and you're going to be working on page 59 today. You can go into Khan Academy, mappers, numbers, and operations. I'm going to be pulling some people to work on their math packets.